There are some you don't need to talk. Like if you say anything concerning them, you are in problem. They're gonna either um, um carry you or lock you up.
Yeah.
For no
And
reason.
you don't have to do anything. A friend of mine once told
And
me.
you don't have.
Yeah, a friend of mine once told me that when I said I've not done anything wrong, I mean I can go to Nigeria and all of that. I said, "What is wrong with you? You don't even have to do anything before they pick you up. You then later think about what to actually charge you for. Do you understand? So that is what the place is right now. You don't have to do anything.
So a country that has a president that is God sent, is it supposed to be like that?
Ask them.
This is my question, because when we are talking about, because he said something again about security. The other caller, I'm very sorry, I'm not tackling you. I'm just saying, if you are looking at it at one perspective, don't come and tell us he is to all perspective. Look at it on your side, because you did not even give any cogent evidence or reasons for us to see why he is God sent.
Well, he did,
because as I'm talking to you now,
he did say that the emergence of Tinubu actually halted the jihad. That if not for him, we would have become refugees in other countries right now. And I'm like,
but I don't believe that.
And you are not refugees already, because there are refugees, Nigerians who have become refugees under Tinubu, whose homes have been invaded, who have run away from their houses.
So that was why when the other caller was talking, you see the way he was just breaking it down. Yeah. So that was why I said, when you are saying it's God sent, to what aspect? Is it in your, like maybe your family has helped you people in some way? That was why you said it's God sent. Now we are not looking at a family. Somehow he may be, must have helped my own family. But what about other families? As I'm talking to you today, Maego, my brother called me. If you see the way I screamed at him, because I know he was calling me for money. Now, these are all graduates. Do you understand me? These are all graduates that I know what my mommy went through and my daddy for all of us to go to school. We invested. But I tell you today, none of them is using that education. None of them. So I don't know how God sent he is. That you came into power. There are a lot of unemployment. And these are graduates that are just line follow. Some of them say you don't even know if they're graduates again, because when you see them, the lack of no money to even feed or to even look good, you don't even know. Some of them will tell you, I just have to do this manual job just for me to feed my family.
To survive.
So I don't know where they got it. Then as for security sake, did you see the man that left from here to Nigeria and they kidnapped him?
Yep.
So what is it telling me about all this kidnapping that is going on rampant every day that we are hearing? How is Tinubu a God sent to that aspect? What kind of security? If one thing slow down, does that mean other places working?
Exactly.
My brother, think very well.
That's something that people need to understand as well. Okay, people still being chased out of their homes. There are still people who are ended up in refugee camps. Those who are in refugee camps have not been returned back to their homes. So. This
and you're telling me they got sent. So in what aspect? When you say God sent, how? They will come and tell you they want to share money for people. I tell you that money, maybe it will get to the people in Bodilon. You will people in Ipaja, people in Ayobo, people in Ikeja. People, they will not get it, and they will not come outside on air and tell you he has given them whatever billion. Who did you give this money to? My nephew is in school. Right? And the mommy called me and said, auntie me, they want to borrow money to buy just leave us, so let's be paying the school fees the way we are paying it. May God they provide for us. Don't go and borrow any money. She said, I said, don't even try, because the money that you will borrow that on a normal day as a citizen, you are entitled to some things, but you are not getting it. What are they borrowing? So what is now the God sent in this thing? I've not seen any enjoyment in this regime. Maybe people that are closer to him, yes, and maybe that my brother too is closer to him. Maybe. That's why he's saying no, please. Me, this is just my own part of side of my own story that I'm saying. If everybody calling today now to want to tackle this guy on this thing that he says,
everybody's reality is different. So
I know.
Somehow our realities are kind of similar too. All right. See, some of us who really feels for a lot of people, Some of us can pay our bills. Angelic, you can handle whatever it is the family has to endure. To God be the glory. Right? When you look at people who have actually, who are going through it, hardworking people, but they can't feed, they can't pay their bills. It breaks hearts.
They can't.
You know what I mean? And you then look around and be like, normally if you want to be selfish, right, you should just pretend everything is fine because you can pay your bills.
That is it.
But there are those who are more hardworking than yourself, and you watch them more or less like waste away. And you're like, God damn it.
I tell you.
Look at this.
I said I went to Nigeria. Within a week, 6 million naira. I'm not kidding.
Yep.
I sold my gold.
Bungalow and do fence.
I tell you, I am not kidding. I sold my gold because I couldn't even call my husband to send money. I was like, okay, this is what I have. My auntie took me to Malam, Aboki. I sold those gold just to have money to give people. My auntie was like, why are you doing all this? I said, hey, Auntie me, will I leave this country like this? These are my childhood friends. We all went to school together.
Jesus.
2 of them, I paid their children WAEC school fees. I had to buy like how many bags of rice, giving people. And somebody is telling me, and it's a God sent. How?
I know. Angelic, thank you so much.
It is well, no.
I mean, it should be.
My dear, okay.
You stay safe, okay? God bless you. Keep blessing
okay, my dear. Thank you for all you're doing. No, God bless you.
Amen. And you too.
Bye.
All right, stay safe, man. All right. You see, that's one thing that people need to understand as well. All right. See, I have said this many times. I said, if all of us want to be honest, right? There was a time that 200 pounds, right, was a very good money. Even though 200 pounds back then was like maybe 50,000 naira, but it had value. I'm talking about it had value. Now, today, you will give people 500 pounds, 1,000 pounds, all right? It looks so much money. But by the time you begin to kind of spend it, it doesn't have the same value, right? The same value that 200 pounds had back then. It's not the same value that 200 pounds have now. 200 pounds right now is like 400,000 naira. 200 pounds back then was 50,000 naira. But when you go back and check what you were able to do with 50,000 back then, 10 years ago, 9 years ago. So what you want to do with 400,000 naira now, that's how you get to know what an inflation is and what these guys have done to the people of Nigeria. Then when you now look at people who are actually like working so hard, earning so little, the inflation is still there, right? Eating so much into what they are earning. You are like, Baba, na die everybody day. You know, Air Force One. How are you, sir?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening to you. How you doing?
Yes, sir. I'm okay. How are you?
Well, I'm very well. Oh, thanks so much for asking. Please.
How
are you?
Okay. I just have a question. This peacekeeper or whatever they call that in Congo has that been any like ongoing war before in Congo?
It's been an endless, kind of war. You get the people they call the rebels. They are Congolese themselves from the eastern part of Congo, and they are fighting for what they call marginalization, exploitation of their resources, and impoverishment of their people. That the money they are making from their resources is not really reflecting in the lives of their people. They wanted more. And the government has been kind of like fighting them, killing them, arresting them, on and on, until it escalated about 10 years ago, when they kind of like now had proper, strength to fight back. So in the process, they invited external observers, peacekeepers, to ensure that the rebels and the government protect the civilians. You get that now? But that never protected civilians per se. So you see these peacekeepers, UN, claiming to be protecting.
So they are protecting their own
refugees, but there's no real protection because more and more people are being killed or sent to the refugee camps while their villages, their communities were being ransacked. It's been an endless one until now.
So I mean, technically, those peacekeepers are protecting the interests of the foreigners, like the Westerners and everybody.
That is what the rebel says. It's never to protect the people.
I mean, okay. So they want to take over the capital right now. Yeah, I think their president is the one that governs away from France, right?
Mm-hmm. That's their destination. They said they will capture the president alive. They will capture all his cabinet members. What they will do after that, I don't know.
They think their president is the one that governs from France, right? That live in France and control everything from France.
No. They have their president that lives in Kinshasa. But they are all kind of like mostly in Belgium, France. You're right. They are mostly there.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I pay for them. The M13, what they call them, M14, whatever. The long M23, they will conquer the whole capital.
So you are now,
Cameroon will be liberated.
You are siding the rebels now. You are siding with
them. Baba, come to think of it now, all African countries are blessed with natural resources. And not only African countries. For example, America is blessed with all sorts of resources too. But they leave their home here, keep it cool, reserve it. And they are coming down to Africa to siphon everything. And at the end of the day, paying peanuts. Is natural resources supposed to be a blessing to its citizen of that territory or a cause?
Normally, it should be a blessing, but to us in Africa, it seems that the more resources you have, the more trouble you will cause.
That's what I want to say. Thank you for the good job, sir.
Yes, sir. You have a very good one. Okay. I have another caller as well. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hey,
finally, yes, you are through.
We'll get through. Maye Gubaba. Maye Gubaba.
Yes.
Ọmọ Alaba Ferreira ló sọ̀rọ̀ láti Chicago.
Alaba Ferreira.
Maye Gubaba. We'll get to mo ṣọpẹ́ ni.
I know. Thank you so much.
Mo ṣe ń bọ̀ láti fi ṣe, mo ń gbọ́ ẹ látàárọ̀, mo ń gbádùn ẹ, ọmọ Ọlọ́run á máa continue láti máa bless ẹ. Ọlọ́run á máa bless ẹ left and right, iṣẹ́ ló ń ṣe fún wa. You know, but jẹ́ kí n kọ́kọ́ attack nǹkan tó jẹ́ ń pè. Ṣòro lórí burúkú tó pè tó ní God send ní Tinubu yẹn, ìpè ni mo fẹ́ fi ránṣẹ́ sí. Tẹ̀bí ẹ̀. You know, ògiri àlàpà ló máa sán, ògiri àlàpà ló máa sán pa.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ sà, ẹ máa gbọ́. A máa ń fún àwọn èèyàn tó bá pè wọlé yẹn ní immunity pé they have the right to say their own mind.
Ó bẹ́tà ká máa mọ̀ wọ́n pọ̀ lábúrọ̀dù. Wọ́n pọ̀ lábọ̀ torí wọn lèmi náà ti lọ gbé gbá pé mo fẹ́ dá radio station sílẹ̀ just to be attacking the non-entities among us tó wà lábúrọ̀dù. Àwọn olórí ibú ẹ̀dá. Tí Nàìjà bá da tó yẹn ṣe jókòó sí Nàìjà kẹ́ máa gbé ń bẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn tán máa láwọn balance opinion ó ti sọ̀rọ̀ wọn earlier. Àwọn olórí ibú ẹ̀dá dédé àwọn ní balance wọ́n á máa sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n láwọn sọ fún ọ̀nẹ́ àwọn balance yẹ opinion nǹkan tí ò make sense. If hypocrisy can be said to be the homage vice pays to virtue, what is happening in Nigeria is an homage absolute nonsense. Is trying to pay to sense. Absolute nonsense. Ẹ̀yin wèrè kan tẹ wá wà labroad. Tọ́lọ̀ tẹ jápa nínú hell yẹn. Ẹ wá wà bí ẹ máa defend yẹ. Torí wọn ṣẹ́ mo ti fẹ́ lọ dá. Mi lè má lágbára tó tiẹ̀ láti inú kitchen mi. Technology ti make it possible. Wọ́n á máa gbọ́. Àwọn gan ni mo fẹ́ focus lé lórí. The failure of our elites. The failure of our educated fools. Their silence, their stupidity to defend insanity. Ṣé state tó yẹ ká wà nìyẹn bọ́lá ń ṣe bless wa?
It's unfortunate.
Ṣé state tó yẹ ká wà nìyẹn? àwọn wèrè jàtijàti wọn á máa calling, wọn á máa lo technology yẹn náà lèmi fẹ́ máa fi rán ìpè padà sí wọn.
Bàbá.
Technology yẹn gan náà lèmi náà fẹ́ máa fi mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ o màá máa send an email torí àwọn olórí ibú bíi wèrè tó pè yẹn tẹbí tara ẹ̀ ni mo máa fi pè rán sí wọn. Àwọn olóṣì ẹ̀dá dèdè.
God bless you.
Àwọn wèrè tí àwọn ó yẹ ká castigate and láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí separate. Àwọn mẹ́ta ló wà láàrin wa. There are some people they are depraved. That's the word, Mayegun. They are depraved. Then there are some others. They are hypocrites. Hypocrisy and depravity are opposite sides of the same coin. The only reason why we have not moved an inch is because of these depraved and hypocrites among us.
Dishonest as well, you know. When
dishonest,
we call it
spreading poison into our community, killing the black man, poison with their opinions and thoughts. I won't worry. Joe by saying free speech, you won't gbọ́dọ̀ máa fún wọn ní fóònù láti fi sọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn asínwín dédé. Wọ́n pọ̀ category mi bó ti bá ọ̀rọ̀ jẹ́ wọn nǹkan tó ń sọ. Àwọn wèrè.
Like you have to let it out. Again, God bless you. Pereira, Baba. You see, sometimes sometimes we have to be that as blunt as we can because
we have to be. If we are not, we keep giving stage to these mad people.
Yep.
Want them bully you. We have to be. We have to call a spade a spade. So you know, we man do anytime. Tomati so yẹn. Tomati kini ẹja nuisance lele.
Yep.
You know, we man do ni. Nuisance lele complete. Èmi a tún bẹ́ẹ̀ fi complete one because man team ṣe man sọ ni ẹ. Àti mi a ní complete nuisance.
Nuisance lele.
Complete. Àwọn tó yẹ kán wà nínú tó yẹ kán lock wọn up sínú mental depravity home. Wọ́n gbé fóònù, wọ́n gbé microphone, wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn tó máa ń bí mi nínú jù nù wọn. Àwọn tó ń gbé microphone, tó ń sọ̀rọ̀, tó ń type. Àwọn wèrè type. Animal, wọ́n dash me human rights. Animal. Animals. Ó yẹ ká separate àwọn èèyàn yàtọ̀ sí àwọn ẹranko wọ̀nyẹn ni wọ́n á pè. Bí àwọn bàbá ẹ̀ tó sọ pé tí ò máa ń ṣe prayer tòun. 10,000 owó wa ti wọ 10,000 sọ̀rọ̀ nìyẹn àwọn wèrè gàtìgàtì tó ń gbé báìbù kiri àwọn asínwín àwọn wèrè ìyẹn ló jẹ́ pé Máyégún má ni mo sọ̀rọ̀ jù má
sọ̀rọ̀ tán as in kò sẹ́ tó pa àwọn mágógó lẹ́nu bàbá you see eléyìí tẹ́ sọ lálẹ́ yìí náà àrò mọ́ yẹn náà and I hope to hear more from you baba you know.
Yeah, I will send you a personal email and well I'll update you on
you have a good one, sir.
And also
that is Alaba Pereira from Chicago. You know, again, we have had a very long night stroke evening right now. All right, we are almost in Nigeria right now. It's almost 12:30. It's like 12:23 a.m. Here in the UK, it is 11:23 a.m. And in America, I believe again, it's over like 5 p.m. also. So we've had an interesting evening, okay? Thank you so much, everyone, for your time, for your contribution, and those who are still calling in, because it's like more and more people are interested in calling in tonight. So we've had a very great evening. Now, let's keep it till tomorrow, okay? I am going to see you again tomorrow. And yeah, whatever you want to say tonight, you can hold it until tomorrow, where you have a chance of expressing yourself. So a very quick, big thank you to this, my brother, Oil Biafra, Oil Odua, and that is E8. So to this other person as well, Aoki, 360°. Thank you so much for your super chats. To everyone else, for your likes, for your share, and for your suspicion as well. I shall see you all again when I see you. Good night from here. Good night.
Máyégún làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Máyégún Diary na him be number one.
Máyégún làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Máyégún Diary na him be number one.
Máyégún ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Máyégún Diary na him be number one.
Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube.
Máyégún Diary na him be number one.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Máyégún já wa sí.
Máyégún Diary na him be number one.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary na him be number one.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Máyégún máa wí.
Máyégún Diary na him be number one.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary na him be number one.
Máyégún Diary politico.
Máyégún Diary na him be number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún.
Máyégún Diary na him be number one.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún Diary na him be number one.
Àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.